our next speaker. He is Mr. Zoltan, who is a country manager at Aluminium, Hungary. Hello, Zoltan. He has more than 12 experience with design and execution of successful business strategies, motivating diverse teams to produce significant results. He has a remarkable background in recruiting and developing top performers in the organization. Focused on operational excellence and efficiency, he's also a very good communicator. Zoltan, the floor, the screen, whatever is yours.
Thank you very much for this introduction. The topic I have brought to you today is aluminium and aluminium as a green construction material. You can see it already in the picture. This will be the topic of my presentation. And okay, I hope I can move to the next slide.
Did you have the control of the screen?
Yes, yeah. Now it's working, thank you. So I have 3 topics, but these 3 topics will be linked together. And basically they are about aluminum and the sustainable usage of aluminum in the construction industry. So first topic is the life cycle of aluminum. The second topic is about circular economy. I will briefly speak about the concept and how aluminum fits into that. And finally, I will shortly talk about the sustainable buildings. Okay, looks like I still don't have the control, so please move to the next slide. Thank you very much. Here you can briefly see the life cycle of the aluminum products. With the dark blue steps in the bottom, we represent the primary production of the aluminum, and this is a very energy intensive process, so we try to move away from primary production and we try to focus more on aluminum recycling, which is represented with the light blue and the green steps of the life cycle process of the product. I don't want to spend much time about this. I just wanted to emphasize the importance of this. And if we can move on with the presentation, I want to share some interesting facts about aluminum that maybe was not known to everybody. So the industrial production of aluminum was started in 1856, although initially it was a low quantity. 40 years later, a new method was invented for the production, and from 1896, the mass production really started, which means that we have aluminum products with us for more than 150 years. And very interesting is that almost 75% of all the aluminum products that have ever been produced are in one way or another still in use and still with us today. And the reason for that is double. One of them is that the aluminum products in the construction industry can have the life cycle of 75 years, which is comparable with the life cycle of the building where it is built into. And on the other hand, which is very important, and that's why I show the process of aluminum recycling, it is that aluminum is 100% recyclable without quality loss. So basically, this is a real recycling process and not a downcycling process, as with other materials, which use quality during the recycling. Currently, 50% of the world's aluminum production is coming from the so-called primary production, and the other 50% is already coming from recycled aluminum, which is very important because, as you can see, we can save 95% of the energy during the recycling of the aluminum compared to the primary production. And if we move to the next slide, I will also show you why I was talking about this. Because aluminum perfectly fits in the so-called concept of circular economy. This is a concept that we can hear today more and more often, which basically says that we should minimize the use of new raw material in our production process, and we should aim to maximize the reutilization of the material that was already used in one way or another in the product. And if we move on, Then I will show you the so-called cradle-to-cradle certificate, which is basically a measure or a certification process that certifies if a product and the company is aiming to be part of the circular economy. Basically, this is a design and manufacturing concept that focuses on 5 main areas that can be seen in the picture in the bottom right corner. Material health and material reutilization are the main areas which are linked to the product itself, and the other 3 categories, the use of renewable energy, the social fairness, and the water stewardship, is rather linked to the company itself that is producing this product. It is about the concept and philosophy and processes that the company is using. We as Reynaers Aluminum already have this cradle-to-cradle certificate, and more of our products are certified in this way. This is also to show that we really focus on being sustainable with our product and with our operations. And if we move to the left side of my presentation, then I would like to talk about sustainable buildings. And here I would like to talk about 2 main certification programs. One of them is LEED and the other one is BREEAM. I'm pretty sure that it is well known for everybody, although there are some other certification programs like the Minesh from Switzerland, but BREEAM is the biggest one and LEED from the US is the second biggest one. So here you can see in this picture that when a property developer aims to build a new office building or whatever kind of structure, usually they try to get a LEED or a BREEAM certification for this building, which also shows their contribution and their devote towards sustainable buildings and sustainable economy. And with the help of our systems and solution, already 24 LEED points can be gained during the construction of the building, which is quite significant if we look at the maximum achievable 110 points. If we move to the next one, then similarly to the LEED, BREEAM has a very similar philosophy and concept, although there are not 9 but 10 categories where points can be awarded, and maximum points is 161. But here also we can contribute with 22 BREEAM credits towards the successful certification of the building. So this was my short presentation about sustainability. I hope I could give you a good insight how aluminium and our aluminium doors, windows and facade system can contribute to the sustainable architecture. I thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that we can have some cooperation in the future. Thank you very much.